Yo guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Today we'll be doing a review and riding video of the Super 73 S Adventure electric bike. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is the price. So the price of this bike is $3,500. And if you get the back rack and the foot pegs and a phone holder, it's $250 more. So I have a back rack here because there's many accessories you can get for the back. You can get a trailer, you can get baskets to put in the back. So like I have a one wheel, I can get my basket and put the one wheel in the back, park the bike and ride the one wheel around the beach. Has handles just in case your friend needs a ride. He can hop in the back, hold on to the handles, and the foot pegs go down. If you like doing wheelies, you can do a wheelie by putting one knee on this and one leg on the pegs. So it's good for, it's like tricks and for like an extra passenger. So it's like a multi-purpose. The phone holder is really good. You can have your GPS on there, see if anyone's calling you, because you're not going to be able to tell if someone's calling you if your phone's in your pocket. So it's really good. It's just convenient just to have your phone right there. And yeah, so the bike is $3,500 plus $250 with modifications. And the best thing about the Super 73, there's so many other modifications I don't have. You can get baskets for the inside, the middle. Like I said, the trailer. I don't know, there's so many different modifications. I probably don't even know all of them. Some features this bike has. So this bike goes at top speed at 32 to 35 miles per hour. Has 4 pedal assist modes. So if you want to pedal it, you can pedal it. Or you got your thumb throttle, or you can upgrade to a full twist throttle, but I like the thumb throttle. Has front and back hydraulic disc brakes. Comes with the off-road knobby tires. They're called Grizzly tires, and that's pretty much it for the features. Does come with a front fender, a light, front suspension, no back suspension like the other Super 73s, and yeah, that's the most of the features. So this bike has 8 different gears. So you can shift the bike to different gears if you do want to pedal it. It does have a hub motor, and the best thing, the bike is street legal. The reason why this bike is street legal or allowed on the roads or the bike lane is because it has pedals. My other bikes, if you do watch my YouTube videos, like my Sur-Ron, the E-Ride Pro, the mini bike, those are not legal unless you register them, because they don't have pedals. So if the bike has pedals, it's considered electric bicycle. And if it does not have pedals, it's considered electric dirt bike. Another feature this bike has that I forgot to add is it has a horn. So if a car is pulling out in front of you and they don't see you, just hit that horn and they'll definitely hear you, because the horn's actually pretty loud. And when I do go for a ride on this bike later on in the GoPro, I'm going to show all the controls on the bike. So I'll show you how to use the horn. Pretty simple. It's just a button, and how to like turn off and on the lights, how to charge the bike, and all that. I'll go over all that. So why should you buy a Super 73 and not some Walmart Chinese bike and spend the extra couple $1,000s to buy this? I know a couple $1,000s is a lot of money, but it's worth it. The reasons why: this bike's 100% built in the United States. It's all built in California. None of it's from China. The battery, California. Everything is in California built. There is some like off brands that they use, like the forks aren't built from Super 73, but it's still not made in China. The bike is built really good, and customer service is really good. If you call them, they'll answer every single time. They answer. So if you have questions, like I broke one part, they send it to me right away, and for like a discount too. So that's the thing. They're really nice, very reasonable, and yeah. I never had any really issues. That part that I broke was on me. Nothing like broke electronically ever on these bikes. So they're very reliable. So some pros and cons of this bike, in my opinion. So I'll go start off with a con, I guess. The con is no back suspension. If you guys watch my other YouTube video of the Super 73R Adventure that I have, that has back suspension, and it rides so much better. So if you're in the city or even on trails what this bike is made for. It rides hard in the back. You like bounce around. The front suspension's really good. You actually cannot adjust or lock the front suspension like you can on the Super 73 R Adventure. So that's a con. Can't adjust the suspension or no back suspension. So like I'm going over like a pothole or a drain and the bike bounces. So like when you're going 30 miles per hour and the bike bounces, it's kind of a rough ride. When the Super 73 R Adventure, it's super smooth because it's full suspension. A pro is this bike is street legal. I like that because some people don't have their license, or you might be 13, 12 years old and you don't have your license yet. And you can ride this on the road no problem because it's classified as a e-bike, like electric bicycle. And it has a sticker on the bike to prove that it is. So if a cop ever decides to pull you over for some reason and he questions it, there's a sticker of approval on the bike and it comes right out the box. You don't even have to put it on. Another con is the size. I'm almost 6 feet tall. I'll just consider myself 6 feet. And the bike's a little bit smaller than the Super 73 R Adventure. It's a little compact and not as tall. So that's like the only size problem, like for me. I'm just kind of tall. I don't know if 6 feet is considered tall or not. So if you're like 5'5", this bike is perfect. So 5'5" and under. It's still really fun though. Like I don't think it's too small. It's just it feels a lot smaller than my other bikes. So yeah. So if you are a little bit taller and taller than 6 foot, I would recommend getting like the R Adventure or RX. Yeah. So those bikes are probably a better option if you're taller. Okay, now I'm going to go over all of the features and how to use the bike. So this is an accessory. I'm going to show you the pegs. Just folds up and folds down. You can literally just fold it up and fold it down while you're riding. So we're going to go over how to turn on the bike. So the on and off switch is on the battery. And then you should wait like 10 seconds or so. Bike turns on. There we go. There's the logo. And this circle right here indicates how full your battery is. So once the circle goes all the way around to like where there's like no like light around it, that means your battery is 100% dead. So when this circle runs out, that means your battery is dead. So like if the circle stopped here, that means you're like a quarter dead. If that's confusing, I'll show you after I go for a ride with the GoPro what I mean. And yeah, so how to turn on the lights. So you hold the up arrow and it says on, and the lights are on. It's kind of hard to see during the day. And it turns on the backlight. So it's a little bit brighter in the back. Turn it off, just hold up the up arrow again. Now it's off. And this bike does have brake lights. Let me show you that. Yep, it works when you hit the brakes, obviously. The horn's right here. Yeah, it's pretty loud. So how to check like the history on the bike, you click that. That's the range, 37 miles past. The total, I have 609 miles on this bike, which is not a lot. My other one has 3,000 miles on it. So you know I've not ridden this bike a lot yet. And that's the speed. The pedal assist modes, just go up, and now it's in the fourth. That's the fastest pedal assist mode. Put it back down, just like that. Yeah, very simple. And that's all the controls, pretty much. Very simple design. The thumb throttle, obviously, we all know how to use that. So yeah, in the app, you can pair the bike to your phone, and there should be a tag that hooks on to this wire, and you put those numbers into your app, and the bike will pair to your phone, and you can put the GPS and all this other features on here, which is super convenient, or just use the phone holder, which you can buy off of super73.com. And a lot of the accessories I would put into my bio. So go like scroll down my bio and check like all the links and stuff if you're interested in these accessories. Another feature I want to add is that the battery does come off. So you put your key in here, you turn it, and it slides down. And if you're going to Starbucks, you can bring in the battery, have the bike locked up, charge the battery 1 year in Starbucks. So the battery, like charger, is so small, you can just fit in. There's like a modification or accessory that you can put a bag on the bars. That's on our adventure, if you did watch that video, where the battery charger can fit in that bag, and then you can just take it out and plug it in right here. And a quick note, the battery does have to be on when you're charging the bike. When I first got the bike for the first time, I thought the bike was broken because it wasn't charging. I charged it all night and I left the battery off and it didn't even charge 1%. I was like, what? Did it break? So the battery does have to be on when you charge the bike. And it will tell you the percentage right here. And if you're charging it like in the Starbucks and off the bike, you unfortunately cannot tell if the bike is fully charged or not. The charger does have like a green and red light, but there's no orange light or tells you how much percent it is. Okay, so now I'm gonna go for a ride and show you like all the features of the bike. And if you guys have like a hard time like understanding me or think I'm like stuttering, I'm still learning to be a YouTuber. I'm still learning to like talk fluently on camera. It's hard to like think of all like the features of this bike and remember it all in my head. So yeah, I'm trying my best. In the future, I'll try to improve like on my talking in videos and stuff. So yeah, so now it's time to go for a ride and I'm gonna switch to GoPro mode. Okay, now we are in GoPro mode. I'm gonna turn on the bike and it's on. So stand. Now we're on the bike and let me just adjust the camera a little bit up. All right, now we're good. Okay, going. See, it tells you the speed right here. I'm gonna adjust the camera up a little bit more. There we go. Okay. So I can read my speed on this little screen, and if I click the up arrow, it says 1. I'm gonna put in pedal assist 4. If I pedal it, I'm not even hitting the throttle. The bike's going 24 miles per hour. And my phone is not in the holder because I don't want it to block the view for you guys. So it's just like a normal bike. This is your back brake, and then that's your front brake. Okay. Here. Okay, so you can see that the screen, it's not a full circle right here. See, that's how much battery that I killed. So when that whole line disappears, that means the battery is dead. So if it's right here, that means it's 50% dead. And you can get the exact percentage if you have the app. I'm gonna turn on the lights because we're gonna go on a fast road. Now it's on. I'm gonna put the pegs down. So the pegs are down. You can't see it because I'm wearing a chesty. So you can literally put your feet on the pegs and they'll just go down. Now we're on a little faster road. Scooter kid. So yeah, these potholes are really bumpy, like the drain holes. Yeah, like that. All these bumps are very bumpy without back suspension. That's why I like the R Adventure a little better. So in this situation, the bike shares the same lane as the cars, so that's why I'm in the road. Very busy. left with the Tacoma. We'll catch up. Yep. Perfect. Super busy out. That's why it's good to have a horn, just in case someone like pulls out in front of you. Traffic's really slow. We're going like 14 miles per hour. Oh, now we're speeding up. There's a sign up there that says bikers may use full lane. I still stay on the side. And the truck's stopped, and both of these trucks are stopped. All right, we're good. Nice blinker. They didn't even use a blinker. So many people out because it's been raining for the past week and it's finally sunny. So 80% of the time I keep my feet on the pegs and just fold them up if I need to put my feet on the pedals.
Have a good day.
So you can see we used up a decent amount of battery. The light is decently gone. That circle. These cars are so slow. these cars are moving at 10 miles per hour. And at 25 too. I don't know why they're going so slow. Yeah, this bike is super fun to cruise around, and the best part, you can't get in trouble because it's street legal, again, because of the pedals, even though you don't have to use them. The tires do add some sound. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's like very grumpy sound. You can hear like the tread of the tire on the road. It's not a bad thing. People can hear you coming. Are also super fun to stand on, like I'm going to do right now. No back suspension kind of sucks. It just, you bounce around a lot. Now we're going to use the pedal assist. It's still in pedal assist 4. Literally I'm pedaling uphill, no problem. So when you have pedal assist on, it's literally no workout. You're just barely turning the pedals and you're going like 30. I feel like they do it just so the bike's legal. So if someone sees the cop, you'll just start pedaling. I feel like nobody actually uses the pedal assist. It's just like a legal feature, I guess, to make it classify as an electric bicycle. See, these speed bumps suck without back suspension. I have to slow down so much. With my other bike, I can jump it and barely feel it. But if I go too fast, like just that is more impact than my bike with full suspension jumping it. Very bumpy. Very, very bumpy. Oh, there's another one. Didn't even see that. Okay, we're gonna head back, but we're gonna take a right turn. It's gonna be more of a scenic route after this truck. No cars behind me so far. Yeah, these drain holes right here suck. When I have to move over all the way to the right and go in those drain holes, with this bike it sucks because you bounce a lot, like I said before. With suspension, you don't. I think I said that like 5 times, but I'm just making that clear. That the no suspension is not the best. So this is part of the scenic route. We're gonna go over a bridge and then we're gonna go like on a little trail and it's gonna go along the beach and stuff. And I think I should be home in like 5 minutes and I'll wrap up the video. You can see my battery gauge is like quarter used. That's because it all depends how fast you go and how much you're like going uphill and stuff. So the battery range does differ with the terrain, obviously. So it depends what like kind of terrain you use. If you want to go for long distance rides and it's all flat, you should get a lot longer rides than you would if it's uphill. Most people know that, but not all of them know that, so I'm just making that clear. Over the bridge. It's not really meant for bikes. It's just no bicycles, but it's fine. Oh, there's a lot of people coming. They're all moving out of the way. After I get on the road, I'm gonna show you guys how to wheelie the bike when I get on the straightaway after this. So it's gonna connect to a road, and yeah, I'll show you like what I mean with the bar. I can help like do wheelies and stuff. Yeah, it's like a very scenic route. I'm probably not gonna show you guys how to wheelie it yet. I was thinking about it just now. I'm gonna wait till I get back to my house and I'll show you. I cannot wheelie this bike. Like, actually I can't really wheelie it now. My bike I can, because I'm used to it. This bike I have not ridden that much. But I do see a lot of people wheelie these bikes, so I know it's possible. And I see actually a lot of people that's really good at wheeling these bikes. I see kids on TikTok doing combos and stuff. So yeah, I'll show you like my method of learning how to wheelie on Super 73s. The method's the same for all Super 73s. I just can't wheelie this one because I'm not used to it yet. Mine's a little bit longer and this one's a little bit shorter, so I'm just not used to it. Oh, I didn't know that lady wanted to cross. She was just standing there for like, I don't know, like 2 minutes. I saw her from the distance. She was standing there. So I would have, like if I knew that she was gonna cross, I would have stopped. The lady in the pink. If you guys are wondering which bike I would choose, this or the Super 73 R Adventure with the back suspension, me personally, I would choose the one with suspension, so the R Adventure. It is a little bit slower. I mean, it goes the same top speed, but it takes longer time to hit the top speed because of the suspension. That does slow you down and it's a lot heavier. If you don't mind the bike bouncing around a lot and you can go faster, quicker, this is the bike you should get. If you want full suspension, then don't mind it going taking as long, like it takes a little bit longer to go to top speed. If you don't mind that, then you should get the R Adventure. See the cops right there, and that's why there's Super 73s, because you can just pedal your way out of cops. I'm gonna walk across the street just so he won't get mad. Walking across the street so the cop doesn't get mad at me. And we're hopping back on and we're pedaling off. See, this is why Super 73s exist, for that exact reason. Oh. If they saw me on like a normal bike, without pedals, it would probably stop me. and yeah. My hand signal, and we are turning. Yep. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is why Super 73s exist. Like I just said, if I was riding my E-Ride Pro or something with pegs, they would have instantly stopped me. Unless it has a license plate on it. You can register it as a moped and just get your driver's license and drive that. But if you're like 12 years old, 13 years old, you can't do that. So yeah, this is your solution. And we are back. For those people who live in a popular area and thinking, oh, I see kids riding Sur-Rons by cops and they don't care, they probably don't if you live in a city. I live in Maine. The biggest crime around here is someone's dog taking a shit in someone else's lawn. In a city, they have way more problems to handle than a couple kids on e-bikes. I mean, yes, they do sometimes go after you. Well, as I've seen, I've never really ridden in a city before, but just from watching other people online. But around here, they have nothing better to do. So if you're like that and you're in a small town and the cops are bored and they want to pull over kids, literally this is your answer. Because look, it's street legal just because of the pedals. Trust me, I like the Sur-Rons a lot better. But if you want something to go from point A to point B, still decently fast and wheelieable, this is the bike you should get. And yeah, like they cannot say anything about this bike because it is 100% street legal. And this is a sticker I was talking about earlier. Yeah, they can't say anything about the bike. So I know I was gonna make like a part where I was gonna show you guys how to wheelie this bike, but I decided to make a Super 73 wheelie tutorial, and I'll show you how to wheelie my other Super 73, but then you can apply all those steps on any Super 73, even though it does not have back suspension, because I've seen more people wheelie these than the bikes that I wheelie. So these are like a more popular wheelie bike, or like the Miami. That's like a street bike. It comes with the road tires and stuff. Those are pretty popular to wheelie. Or the RX that has back suspension too. So yeah, I will make a separate video to show you how to do it in the future. And yeah, if you want to learn, you can learn. It honestly takes a decent amount of time to learn. I learned how to wheelie on a modified Razor / Mototech. If you look back at my older videos, you'll see that white mini bike. Once I learned how to wheelie on that, I learned how to wheelie on this. But if you've never done any wheelies on any bikes, or just you can wheelie a pedal bike, you can probably still learn like in a month or so. It does take some time to get used to this. I say like if you take one good week to practice, you can learn how to wheelie it in a week, but it'll take a month to learn like how to do combos and stuff like you see on TikTok and stuff. But some of those guys have been riding for years. So yeah. So this is going to be the wrap of the YouTube video. If you have any questions, doesn't matter, this video is 3 years old, 4 years old, a week old, a month old. If you have any questions, just comment them and I'll answer all of them. To my best of my abilities, I will try to answer them. And yeah, and subscribe if you like this content or want to see different types of content. I do post scooter tricks, crazy carts, Sur-Rons, one wheels, luxury sports cars. I have so many different types of content. RCs, modified RCs, What else? I don't know. Trampoline tricks. I do it all. Or I don't do it all. I just do like a majority of different things, like action sports. And I also do snowboarding too. So if you are interested in any of that, subscribe, and thank you for watching. Oh wait, I forgot to add, before you even exit out this video, this Super 73 is exactly the same as the one I was riding in the video. And this is what it looks like without the pegs or back rack. So this is the Indian Super 73. It's a little harder to get. It's like a limited edition almost. It has no front fender, a bigger light, no horn. Same features though, hydraulic brakes, just different company. And I put this fender on, so that's not stock, and it's a single gear. But actually, this bike goes a little bit faster. This thing actually surpasses all my bikes. Not all my bikes, all my Super 73s. So this is probably the fastest Super 73. 35 plus miles per hour. It gets there, hits the top speed pretty fast. Like the 0 to 35 is a lot faster than my other Super 73s. So if you did look at this bike, it's pretty much the same as the other bike. And yeah, also no back suspension. And yeah, the only difference is single gear, no front fender, no horn, different light. That's the only difference. And the seat. And yeah, everything's pretty much the same. So again, thank you for watching. Subscribe and stay tuned for another video.